managing money doesn't have to be complicated. Whether you're saving for a big goal, like a new home or a vacation, or just trying to stop living paycheck to paycheck, budgeting is the first step to financial freedom. In today's video, I'll walk you through 5 essential budgeting rules for beginners, so you can take control of your finances and start building the life you want. Rule number 1. Know your income and expenses. Let's start with the foundation of any budget, understanding how much money is coming in and where it's going out. This means calculating your total monthly income after taxes, your take-home pay. For most people, this includes a salary, but don't forget about side hustle income, freelance gigs, or passive income streams. Next, track your expenses. Use a budgeting app, a spreadsheet, or even pen and paper to list everything you spend money on. Categorize your expenses into essentials like rent, groceries, and utilities, and non-essentials like eating out or subscriptions. Here's the key takeaway. You can't improve what you don't measure. Spend at least a month tracking your spending to get a clear picture of your financial habits. Rule number 2. Follow the 50-30-20 rule. One of the simplest and most effective budgeting frameworks is the 50-30-20 rule. Here's how it works. Allocate 50% of your income to needs. These are the absolute essentials like housing, utilities, groceries, and minimum debt payments. 30% goes to wants. This is for things like dining out, streaming services, or hobbies. Finally, 20% should be saved or used to pay down debt. This includes building an emergency fund, investing, or tackling high-interest loans. Here's a pro tip. If your needs take up more than 50% of your income, try to adjust by cutting costs or increasing your income. For example, if rent is eating up 40% of your budget, consider moving to a less expensive place or finding a roommate. Rule number 3. Pay yourself first. This rule is a game changer. Pay yourself first. What does this mean? Before you pay bills or spend money on anything else, set aside money for your financial goals. Treat savings like a non-negotiable expense. Automate this process to make it easier. Set up direct deposits into a high-yield savings account or investment account as soon as your paycheck hits. This not only builds your savings, but also prevents you from overspending. And here's the golden rule. Aim to save at least 20% of your income. If that's not feasible right now, start with what you can and increase the amount over time. Rule number 4. Use the envelope method. The envelope method is one of the oldest budgeting tricks in the book, and it's still effective. Here's how it works. You assign a set amount of cash for each spending category and keep it in separate envelopes. For example, you might have $200 for groceries and $100 for dining out. Once the cash in an envelope is gone, you can't spend more in that category until the next month. It's a great way to control impulse spending and stick to your budget. For a modern twist, use digital tools like apps that replicate this system. You can set spending limits in specific categories and track them in real time. Rule number 5. Review and adjust regularly. A budget isn't something you set once and forget. Life changes, unexpected expenses come up, or you might get a raise or switch jobs. That's why it's crucial to review your budget regularly, ideally at the end of each month. Ask yourself, did I stay within my budget? Are there categories where I consistently overspend? Can I save more in certain areas? Make adjustments as needed to keep your budget aligned with your goals. Remember, budgeting is a journey, not a destination. And there you have it, 5 essential budgeting rules for beginners. Start by understanding your income and expenses. Follow a system like the 50-30-20 rule and pay yourself first. Use tools like the envelope method to control spending. And don't forget to review your progress regularly. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more tips on managing money, and building wealth. Let me know in the comments, what's your biggest budgeting challenge and how are you tackling it? Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed, we would be delighted if you would subscribe. Thanks again, and have a great day.